In today's devlog, we're finally taking a look at the interior of Billy's mystical pillow fort. What's inside? Well, stay put to find out. Hi, I'm Jonas. Welcome to another video. In this devlog series, I talk about an upcoming roguelike game set in the nightmares of the pyjamas-wearing boy, Billy. So, if you're new here, consider subscribing. Like I said before, we have now added an interior to Billy's pillow fort, and I will show you what's inside in just a minute, so make sure to stay till the end of the video. First, I wanna talk about who lives inside the pillow fort, and why we decided to add him to the game in the first place. Something well known for games of the roguelike genre is that once you die, you lose everything and have to start over from the beginning. It can be pretty frustrating to spend hours on a game and then feel like you haven't made any progress at all. So we wanted to give the players something to unlock in the game slowly over time. But we didn't want it to be something that would make you stronger the more you play. At first, it felt obvious to just unlock more random weapons that you would later find in the nightmare. But the more weapons that we add to the game, the less chance it is that you'll actually get to play with that new weapon you just unlocked. So it would still feel like you don't make any progress in the game. We then thought that perhaps we should add some unlockable characters. The only problem was that we liked that the game focused on our protagonist Billy, and with more characters, the game wouldn't be about Billy and his nightmare anymore. But then we got an idea. What if we don't add more characters, but instead give Billy different outfits to unlock? After all, kids like dressing up in different clothes, so this would fit the theme of our game. So, we added some different outfits that you may have already seen in our earlier devlogs. And to make the outfits feel more like unique characters, we gave them their own mounts. And they also got their own starting weapons. With our new unlockable outfits ready, we now needed a unique currency to buy them, and a place to sell them. We knew that the outfits weren't something that you should buy in the nightmare. And the only room we had outside the nightmare was Billy's bedroom, so our first idea was to sell the outfits there. We then tried to figure out who should be the vendor. Perhaps Billy's friend or sibling. But we realized that the currency for the outfits would drop in the nightmare, and it would feel weird to bring that currency into the real world and give to another person. So it would make more sense that the outfit vendor only exists in Billy's imagination. And what imaginary character symbolizes dreams better than Mr. Sandman himself? With our outfit vendor ready, we now needed a fitting currency for him. Since his name is Mr. Sandman, our first idea was that the currency would be some kind of magic dream sand. But what would that look like? Should the bosses drop a pile of sand when they die? No, that would just look weird. So we decided to use stars as a currency instead. A golden star symbolizes that the player has done something good when managing to kill a boss. But they also symbolizes night and dreams, which is perfect for our theme. So, we now had stars as currency, which you give to Mr. Sandman to unlock outfits. The only weird and creepy thing was to have Mr. Sandman in Billy's bedroom.
Are you a pedophile?
So we came up with the idea to give Billy a magic pillow fort. When you enter the pillow fort, you notice that the inside is much bigger than the outside. This is to make it clear that you are now in Billy's imagination. But we had some problems with designing the interior of the pillow fort. In the first version, everything felt very cold and boring. And besides pillows as walls, we didn't know how to decorate the rest of the room. I then tried to make it look more like a house. My idea was that you had entered Mr. Sandman's home. I used some walls and the floor from the Tooth Fairy's shop to link the characters together, as they are the only friendly characters in the game. But Fabian thought that if we were going to skip the pillow theme for the interior, we should do something completely different, like making it a big temple. We felt that the temple was a pretty good idea, because that way we could design a room that was the complete opposite of the rooms in the nightmare. Instead of dark and creepy rooms full of lava, we could now make a room full of grass, flowers and fountains. The temple is also a home for some butterflies and birds, which you can chase away if you feel the need to do so. The left corner of the temple will be a small library. Here you will be able to read Billy's diary and find out what's causing him all the nightmares. The animation for the book is finished, but we haven't added any text to read yet. The right corner will be Mr. Sandman's workshop. Here he makes all the different outfits that you will be able to buy. At first we wanted to have one mannequin for each outfit, but we realized that when we add more outfits, there would be mannequins everywhere. So instead, we made one mannequin that you use to browse different outfits. Now we can add as many outfits as we want, without taking up more space in Mr. Sandman's workshop. The only thing remaining is to come up with what kind of outfits we should add. Do you have any suggestions for funny outfits that would fit Billy? Let me know down in the comments. This was everything I had to show you for this devlog. If you liked the video, make sure to leave a like, or leave a dislike if you didn't. And make sure to also subscribe to my channel, so you don't miss any upcoming devlogs. Thanks for watching, and remember, don't let your nightmares wake you up.